before we begin, let us leave you with a thought. A civilization is remembered not only by what it creates, but what it chooses to preserve.
Imagine living in a world without books, papers, computers, or internets. Every lessons, every stories, every piece of knowledge exists only in someone's memory. Now, imagine the last storyteller before a wave sharing their stories.
What happened to the entire civilization when its memories disappear? Today, we invite you to the journey with us through pre-mechanical age.
Grabe guys, I only opened my phone to check one notification, but I've been scrolling for almost an hour. Same girl, everything's here anyway. Our assignments, announcements, and even our conversations.
Imagine, girls, if you woke up tomorrow and then there's no internet. Oh my god, I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, I would literally panic. No Google, no social media, and even online classes. Even messaging would be impossible. Come to think of it, how did people communicate before without these communications existed? Yeah, not just before smartphones, but what about way before computers, books, and even electricity? Yeah.
Ma'am, that's actually a good question. How did they record important information? Or pass down knowledge to the next generation?
Now I'm curious. I want to know how information is shared before the modern world.
The Journal of Amaro, village of Mesopotamia, around 3000 before Christ's era. The first rays of the sun awakened our village long before the birds began to sing. Like every morning, my family and I walked toward the fields, carrying our wooden tools. We planted crops, gathered food, and trusted the rivers and seasons to provide for us. Life has always depended on nature and the wisdom of our elders. Every lesson I know, from planting the first seed to reading the stars above us, has been passed from one voice to another. When the day's work was finished, our people gathered around the fire. The oldest among us shared stories of our ancestors, the great floods, successful harvest, and the spirits that watched over our land. Those stories were more than entertainment. They carried our history, our beliefs, and the lessons that shaped our lives. Yet, I often found myself wondering what would happen if one day those stories were forgotten. Could an entire people lose themselves simply because no one remembered? As a child, I admired the pictoglyphs carved into stone and the pictographs painted on cave walls. They told stories of hunts, journeys, and sacred gatherings. Over time, these drawings became writing systems, helping scribes record loss, harvests, trade, and important events. Travelers also spoke of simple symbols that made writing easier to learn and share. Today, I watch a scribe press uniform symbols into a clay tablet, preserving knowledge for the future. Travelers also spoke of papyrus, a lighter writing material that was easier to carry than clay. They believed even better materials would one day make writing and sharing knowledge easier. As trade grew, preserving words was not enough. We also needed numbers. Scribes counted grain, fields, taxes, and livestock to keep exchanges fair. Merchants used an abacus to calculate faster and more accurately. I wondered if the people would one day discover a symbol for nothing, making counting and calculations even more powerful. As I watched those symbols take shape, I realized they were more than marks upon clay. They were promises. They promised that our stories, our traditions, our discoveries, and our dreams would continue long after our voices had faded into silence. Tonight, as the fire glows beneath the stars, I understand that the greatest treasure we leave behind is not the land we cultivate, nor the tools we shape with our hands. It is the knowledge we chose to preserve, for it is through knowledge that future generations will know who we were.
2,000 years ago, humanity struggles to preserve knowledge. Through petroglyphs, clay tablets, and papyrus, people found ways to ensure that their stories and wisdom would outlive them. Today, we no longer struggle to preserve information because we have books, computers, internet, and artificial intelligence. But still, we are challenged to determine which informations we should trust.
To explore this modern challenge, we compared two sources discussing AI powered writing tools in education. The first source is UNESCO's Guidance for Generative AI in Education and Research. It presents evidence, expert recommendations, and a balanced discussion of both the opportunities and limitations of artificial intelligence. The second source is a social media opinion post claiming that ChatGPT is destroying education because students no longer need to think for themselves. While both sources address the same topic, but they communicate very differently. This comparison demonstrates why digital literacy is an essential skill in today's information age. During the pre-mechanical era, people developed petroglyphs, clay tablets, and papyrus to preserve knowledge for future generations. Today, preserving information is no longer our greatest challenge because digital technology allows information to spread instantly. Instead, our responsibility is to evaluate the credibility of what we read before believing or sharing it. By examining an author's tone, evidence, purpose, and rhetorical strategies, we become more responsible digital citizens who value truth as much as access to information.
The journey of information began long before the computers, smartphones, or artificial intelligence. It began when people realized that their stories deserve to outlive their voices.
From petroglyphs carved into stone to words written on clay tablets and papyrus, every innovation helped preserve human knowledge. Today, technology allows us to share information instantly across the world. Yet, with this power comes a greater responsibility. We must think critically, verify our sources, and ensure that the information we share are credible and truthful.
So that's how it started, from cave walls and campfires to AI and the internet. Before, people struggled to, preserve knowledge, and now we struggle to protect the truth in it. What we post, share, and believe matters, girls.
Technology changed how we remember, and it's up to us to make sure we remember the right things.